is what you got for me.
Durag Diaries. Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the North Divide Show. You guys know what it is. We're here talking everything Tottenham and Arsenal. Hooks is going to be joining us shortly. This feels so weird without nothing on the screen. What is going on? We need to... Yeah, man. Let's get the road to 5K back above my head. As you can see, we got 172 people in the building. Big up to Saeed for the raid. You guys know it is the second live of the day. But today, we're talking and we are going to be previewing the North London derby. The season's starting to warm back up. We're starting to feel like we're getting back into it, and there's no better way to start this season or start the preseason friendlies than with a North London derby. We get to really evaluate where this Tottenham team is at, where this Arsenal team is at, but more importantly, start to have a closer look at some of these new players. How's Kudus going to fit into this Tottenham team on that right-hand side? Is Max Dowman going to have the massive impact that we have been told he's going to have as an Arsenal player? Because I don't know if you guys do know. I don't know if you do know, but Max Dowman is the best player. Oh, sorry. Let me. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck's sake. Hey, when that happens, this is what happens when you... Hey, karma, the instant... Hey, yo, instant karma. Karma is fucking real. Karma is... Hey, just as I was about to do the D impression, man linked my head and then fell back. Oh, shit. Hey, wait, we do that one again. We read that one. Oh, fucking hell, bruv. You didn't see what happened. Just rewind for 2 minutes and you'll see. Yo, man, cracked my head, fam. That double whammy. I know that's a clip. Someone's getting that clip. It's fine. Hey, but look. We're not going that far down. Yeah? Max Dowman is the best 16-year-old since Lionel Messi. Maybe I should have took off the durag and done it. It probably would have had more sense. But that's apparently you put on some glasses, you say things like that, and now it's the truth. Now it's the truth. So will Max Dowman be the player that we thought he's going to be? Is GYOKERES going to have the sustained impact that we're told he's supposed to have? Let's see how this all plays out. But fuck, you know, that I actually cracked my head right there. Yeah. All right, that's all right. Instant karma, innit? I deserve that one. I deserve that one. Instant karma. Fuck me. What, we are going to get smashed 5-0 by Arsenal. Jeez, people actually think it's going to be that bad. Dark. Hook's got to return to the first stream with grills and a big chain. Let's see. I know he had shades on pretty much the whole time he's in America. Man had shades on, but I thought that was to hide the tears. Definitely to hide some of the tears because man was hurting. He was hurting. The GYOKERES deal only just happened. So since that, come on, shades are off. Shades are off. But big up Jords and Hooks and big up to the chat, as Mr. Udang says every single time. Smash the likes on the way in, people. We need to get to 100 likes for this stream. That's a North Divide special. We go from 75 to 100 at a special show. And we got a panelist, a man like Hooks, Hollywood Hooks, making his return to England, but making his return to streams with North Divide. So make sure you guys show support to the guys. Yes, Karma. We are just taking our time with it, taking our time with it, taking our time with it. So we're going to get there. We're just waiting for, you know what? Blame Hooks. How about that? How about you guys blame Hooks? We're waiting on Hooks right now. We're waiting on Hooks right Hooks is gonna join very, very shortly. He should only be in a few minutes. So just bear with us. Big up to Saeed TV for the raid. Big up to Noah joining over from the Saeed TV raid. Pray for Tottenham, yes, and big up to the raid. Big up to KJ in the building. Man like Kingsman as well. Man like Noah, come on. Skills in the building. I've noticed, you know what? Everybody's been changing their picture to GYOKERES, yeah. All these Arsenal fans. So whenever I'm looking in the chat, I'm like, who's that? Because I usually recognize you guys through your little profile pictures. But now I'm having to double check, and I'm like, oh, Skills, GYOKERES, yeah, you got a new picture. I see it. He's changed from Teabag. Finally come from Teabag, yeah. Jords out for the season. Yeah. It's dark. I'm pretty much out for the season. I had a double whammy, bro. Man licked my head and then I fell back. It's so dark. It's actually so dark. Justice for Jords. I don't know. Alright, Bob's live. That's exactly it. Big up to man like UK Drilly in the building for the super chat. Nice and early. I can't believe we're getting too mad. Yeah, I was getting a bit mad there. I was getting a bit mad. Not gonna lie, went a bit mad. He's 15. Yeah, I know he's 15. I know that. Now you're gonna forget Morgan Gibbs. I hope so. I don't even know what MGW is. I can't believe George is mimicking me. No. It's not like, well, it is like that. You said so, I'm mad, so I'm on to you. But give me a second, people. I'll just go to the door. Give me 2 seconds. We back. It was only a short intermission. Don't worry. Short intermission. A man said, I'm Cunha. Yeah. I'm seeing people about 100 like target. And here he is. Finally showing his face. Man like Hollywood Hooks. He's decided that he can all come in 15 minutes late to streams. It's dark. So he's going to have to wait down there for a second. So don't believe any of those news regarding Leao Rodrigo. And it's just a PR spin. We will end up with Mavididi from Leicester on deadline day as our left winger. No doubt. Definitely PR spins going on over here. But he's finally decided to show face. Man like Hollywood Hooks. What you saying, my bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. All clear. Okay. What are you saying?
I'm tired, man. Jet lag be killing me, bro. Man. But
I hear you.
Sorry, I'm late, man. I had some things I had to go do, and then I got back and then realized I hadn't even set up anything since coming back. So I had to plug everything back in, set it all back up. But you get me.
Hollywood Hooks. They all get into the names. The name's sticking, bro. You're all Hollywood Hooks now. That's what it is. It's no halftime. It's Hollywood. That's it. D's on
D, but where are you though? You get me?
I need this one in the stream, live on person.
Yeah, you know them right there. We need it, man. Yeah, we need it, man.
Trying to put on some glasses, took off his hat and thought everybody was gonna listen to that rubbish. Stop the foolishness, D. Stop the foolishness. The best youngster since Messi. Don't lose yourself after watching 30 minutes of a 15-year-old play against a Newcastle team in a friendly. It's nuts.
What? No. Because you see, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I was telling man about Max Dowman.
Do you think he's the best youngster since Messi? Do you think he's the best youngster since Messi? That's the only problem I had with his statement.
Do you remember when? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure D was one of them. Yeah, but a few men laughed at me when I said that Max Dowman needs to be in the squad this season. I said it from last season, but now all of a sudden everybody's tweeting about Max Dowman, bro. All of a sudden, everyone's tweeting about
everyone's making a video about Max Dowman. All I saw yesterday was everyone in the Arsenal fan base. I just want to talk about Max Dowman today. Like,
not even just Arsenal fans, bro. Rivals as well, bro. But hear me out. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is Max Dowman, is gonna change bare man's lives, bro. It's gonna change bare man's lives. I don't know about the Messi thing, because obviously you won't know about the Messi thing until he actually like fulfills that in his later years. But and I'm still a bit like I'm still a bit in and ahhing about, at his age, is he actually better than what Jack Wilshere was in it? Because I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans either never watched him that young or have forgotten how cold he was when he was a younger in it. Because Jack Wilshere, boy, he was very problematic when he was like 15, 16. But Max Dowman, the only thing that I will say is certain men in our team are going to have to start playing at a much better level, because if they don't this season, well, this brother, he's now, because he will start the season 16, I believe, which means we can use him in Champions League, Premier League now. So
there's some Champions League games that he can't play because he's 16, because there's certain curfew, like what happened with Yamal. When you're in certain countries, you can't play after a certain time because you're below a certain age and all these things. Isn't there?
Maybe I don't know about all that. I think that wasn't that the Euros. Or am I bugging?
It might have been Euros or Champs, one of them, but Fairs.
But like at the end of the day, like the way that I'm seeing it is go and grab Eze, yeah, and then Arsenal's 10 position is covered for like the next 5 to 8 years. We're blessed because you'll have Odegaard, and then you'll have Eze, and then you'll have Wanyeri, and then you'll have Dowman. It's like it's a position on the pitch we won't have to worry about for many years. So you get me? Let's yeah, man. But also don't put too much pressure on the kid, in it, man. Like, cause he's 15. Like, let him just naturally unlock his potential in it. Like, don't rush him, all of that. Like, he shouldn't be the one carrying the burden. The one that should be carrying the burden is Odegaard and Eze, you know.
But don't you think, Hooks, it's fair to say, with all these videos coming out, everybody's speaking about him, the burden's already being put on the kid. And that's where I go, as I say, Arsenal fans have already gone too far. People like D are putting tags on him that he's now the best youngster since Messi. So people like me, who are rival fans, are going to hear that, and I'm going to use that as a stick to beat him with. And that's just because Arsenal fans are now putting him on a pedestal that he's not supposed to be. I don't think anyone should be putting these youngsters on pedestals that they shouldn't be, especially a 15-year-old kid who, for once, just played his first couple minutes in the first team. Because he's on social media himself. Let's not start gassing the kid up to be the next best thing, and he starts to see all this and start thinking a bit too much of himself, for one. And also, there's that pressure that comes with him. Now he knows that everybody rates him so highly. Before, he was just a kid in the academy that loads of the coaches know about, but nobody in the Arsenal fan base would have really took in. Now the whole of the Arsenal fan base is on his back. He now has that pressure now where every time they see him, everybody's tweeting about him. It's going to be good, whether it's bad. A little bad performance could completely knock his whole confidence, because there's all these fans now that are saying, you've been bad today, he's not been good today, and all of this stuff. So I feel like there's been so much that's been put on this kid already that the expectation is going to be through the roof once he does make it into the team. And I feel like it's been a bit too much.
Yeah, but a few things, yeah. So firstly, yeah, I hear it, you're a Tottenham fan, yeah, but you're still you appreciate football, innit? So,
I never said he wasn't a bad footballer.
Like, I didn't say you did, but you did say, oh, if he has a bad performance, I'm gonna use
I didn't say that. I said I will use. No, I didn't. What I actually said was that I will use what D said as a stick to beat him with, because he's not at that level. Not if he has a bad performance. No. Regardless, I'm gonna do that because he's already
but that's my point. But that's my point.
I watched him yesterday and said he's not that. So I am gonna do that.
But that's my point. That's my point. Like you're meant to be a man of football, innit? Or so you say you are, innit? So like you should even be watching him and going, raw, this brother's actually cold. Like it's not even a thing like. It's not even a thing about rivalry and all them things there. It's just this brother's cold.
My problem is Arsenal fans' opinion. My problem isn't the player.
Yeah, but
that's where you're going wrong.
No.
But it does matter because I talk on a forum of.
I didn't come back to the UK to do this again. I let you speak.
Yes, you did. You come back to the UK to come back to North Divide. The same show that we do in North Divide.
I could go sleep right now.
Stop crying.
I could go sleep right now. Yeah. So I'm not doing the man games thing. Yeah. I'm gonna speak, and then when I'm done, because I
both
didn't interrupt
speaking.
you.
This is how the show is.
I didn't
Because you interrupt me, I interrupt you. Stop crying about it.
I hear it. But by the way, yeah, we're not gonna do this. I need to warm up.
By the way, I'm tired.
I need to warm
last
up.
year, yeah.
I need to warm up. Killed it. I need to warm up. Killed it. Yeah. So now the second thing, when it comes to the pressure, yeah, like me personally, I think that as a football player, when you play at a big club like an Arsenal or a Chelsea or a Liverpool or a Tottenham or a Manchester United or whatever, yeah, you already know, and it's already baked into your mind that at some point you're gonna have to prove yourself. So you already have that pressure. It doesn't matter what Arsenal fans say, because everyone has their own opinion anyway. And just like how there's a lot of Arsenal fans who, let's be real, they had absolutely no clue who this Max Dowman brother was before the preseason. They're now doing that, and a lot of them are Twitter accounts, and you know them Twitter accounts, they're a bit fugazi anyway. Yeah,
I'm generally not. I've only seen YouTube.
I hear it. I hear it, but and again, but just like I said, everyone's got their own opinion. So I see Saeed did the video.
I don't use Twitter.
Saeed did the video on Max Dowman. Like everyone, it's not just Arsenal fans. But that's the thing. We're in the world of football, which is the world of subjectivity, world of opinions. Everyone's gonna have an opinion, but other people's opinion shouldn't affect your reaction to it, because you should have your own opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like you're
going left. You're going completely left. I have an opinion on the player, but that doesn't mean my opinion is affected. What I am saying is that we speak about it online.
You want to do the banter thing? I hear it.
The banter thing. Bro. You know, Hooks, you generally choose not to listen. Because I hear it.
I hear it. The YouTube thing. I hear it.
It's not about YouTube thing, bro. It's not about the YouTube thing. No, because you're gonna speak on, and I'm gonna forget about what I want to say.
You won't forget, because the next point is.
I will forget, because you're gonna be speaking.
The longer you carry on, you're increasing.
The longer you carry on, the more I'm gonna forget. How about that?
Let me just say my final. I just want to say my final point. Let me say my final point. Yeah, allow me. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm hot.
Everybody's tired.
I just want to say my final point, and then you can say whatever it is you want to say, and then I can pull you up on the nonsense that you will say in it.
I'm gonna forget why I have to pull you up on your.
No, you won't, because it's quick. If you keep on talking, you will, because you're dragging it out. Yeah. So.
Well, no, I've already forgot.
Final point. Yeah. Final point. Yeah. On the it's only preseason, it's only Newcastle. Yeah. I didn't watch the game. Yeah, because I couldn't watch it. Yeah, I was at a wedding. Yeah, and it was mad. But I heard, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm assuming you watched it, that Newcastle was playing with a level of intensity that it wasn't just a preseason game. Like, I was hearing that there was bare harsh challenges. I'm hearing Calafiori got injured. I already seen some of the clips of Joe Linton trying to get mad physical
with Max Dowman,
especially with the kid, yeah. So it's not like he was coming into some slow-paced game and battered it up. He was coming into a game which was playing at the same level of intensity that it would if I was playing Newcastle in the Premier League. So I don't think we can use the pre-season thing. Yeah, as a way to
Hooks. This is how you know you're a fraud. You're doing the YouTube thing. You're doing the YouTube because you didn't watch the game, and now you're trying to see that because you read online that the intensity was pretty good, that you can compare the intensity from a friendly game to a Premier League game. We know that the intensity. No. Regardless of what you watch, you know the mentality and the intensity is never going to be the same, because going into a Premier League game, you know that this Premier League game actually means something. The friendly doesn't. So when you lose the friendly and you're playing those last 15 minutes of the friendly, what do you care about? This game's only for fitness. This game's only for fitness. It's really not that deep.
Ask Calafiori about. Oh yeah, preseason's only about. Preseason's only about fitness.
We all know that it's only about playing. Of course, it's going to be somewhat intense. Nobody's saying that it's going to be a lackadaisical game. So now you can talk when I'm speaking. Is that what we're doing now? But you were crying. You're just crying 2 minutes ago. How about you're tired and you want to finish? I'm tired. I want to finish. How about that now? I'm tired. I want to finish.
Did you see the message in the chat?
I sent him the link, actually. Okay, you want to see? I sent him the link 5 minutes ago. How about that? He hasn't joined. Where is D? Where's your boy D? 221. I sent him the link. He's not here at 226. What can I do about that, people? What can I do about that? I can't do nothing. Your boy is not showing. So
I'm just curious. I just wanted to make sure you were.
I'll cook D when he joins. D's got the link, so he'll join when he's ready. But before we get into any of that, again, what I'm not gonna do is have you try and paint a picture to be that, oh, this game was.
I haven't painted no picture.
Premier League game.
I said, correct me if I'm wrong.
You said you rocked. You
I said, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I actually said. So feel free to correct me.
All right, so I'm correcting you that you are wrong. So I'm correcting you that you're wrong. That a preseason game will never match the intensity of an actual Premier League game.
Okay.
It would. It just won't. Just like sparring, you can go to fighters can spar hard. A spar's never gonna match the intensity of a match where you actually know there's something on the line. So again, when you look at, all right, Hooks, you want to speak again? Go on. I'm tired, man. I don't want to interrupt you, bro. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. Bro.
I have to correct you. You're painting the narrative.
No, you're not jet lag. Don't want to sleep when it's interrupting me now, is it? You're not jet lag. Don't want to sleep now, is it? Oh, you're jet lag. Don't want to sleep when I'm interrupting you.
You know what? You're right.
I hear it. You're right. He wants to sleep when I'm interrupting him.
You're right. I'll mute myself. You're right.
It's not. I see how it is. But more than anything, look, we need to be honest. The kids had a lot of plaudits being put towards him for 30 minutes of football. If people have watched his whole whole academy career and you've been saying this stuff for years, then that's fine. You can have the hype around him. You can think the things that you want to think about him. But again, until he proves it, until he actually goes out there and does it consistently, because the one thing with young players that people seem to forget is doing it in moments or doing it in spurts is not hard. Young players don't have an expectation on them. So when they come on the pitch and they look technically good, they have a little jinky, they beat their man, people are going to get gassed about them. They're going to get gassed naturally. But when you actually watch that player across a season, like we have with Garnacho, with Kobe Mainoo, you start to level them out and start to be like, oh, they're not as good as many people think. Garnacho, when he first came into the Man United setup at 18, was supposed to be the next Ronaldo, we was told. He scored an overhead kick and it was like, yo, this player's serious. Then you watch him across a full season and you say, he's not as good as many people think across the full season. So, no, when it comes to young players, I don't bash young players. You give them time. But what we are going to do is we're going to set the record straight. He's not the second best thing. Let me just say that thing. He's not the second best thing since Messi. And on that note, let's have D to answer for his crimes.
Okay, wait.
You got D for share face, yeah?
I got him. I got him, yeah?
Big up to D for sharing face. You want a D in the show? Are you going to let D answer for his crimes?
No, wait, because obviously, big up D, yeah, brother, but because we're not going to let him run away with that one, yeah? We're not going to let him run away with that one. Because wasn't you last season calling Mikey Moore a bad man and calling him Mikey Namor, yeah? When did
I call him Double M. I called him Double M.
When did he consistently play? When did he consistently
play? I called him Double M.
Call him a bad man?
Double M.
When did he when
I called it. No, wait. Where's the significance in me calling him a bad man?
Wait, when did he?
Where's the significance? Where's the significance in what I said?
No. Answer.
What? No. Where's the significance in what I said?
You said, and along the lines, yeah. Because obviously I'm paraphrasing. Because I don't listen to you and then be able to parrot you because I'm not that kind of buddy. Yeah. Along the lines of, we shouldn't be gassing up. We shouldn't be gassing up these youngsters, yeah, because overgassing. Because they don't play consistently, and we have to wait for them to be consistently. And we've seen Garnacho and we've seen Mainoo. Yes. Okay, cool. So why would you call him Double M, Mikey Namor, calling him a bad man? When has he consistently?
We see him play a lot of minutes. When has he? We see him play Premier League, Europa League. He started Europa League
consistently.
Bro, do you want me to mute you? So are you still jet lagged?
I want you to tell me when he's consistently.
You're jet lagged or not? I don't know. Is there consistency in what you're saying or not? Is there consistency in what you're saying? I don't know.
Can I share my screen? I'll have to share my screen.
I don't know. Am I going to respond to your question, or you want to keep speaking? Or
no, wait. While you're
I don't know. I'm going to keep asking that. I'm going to keep asking that. Furthermore, we do have
But while you're talking, can I just share my screen while you're talking? I don't even talk. Can you just share my screen?
I'm trying to respond.
Can I do that? I'm gonna share my screen while you're responding.
I'm trying to respond to the question. So back to it. Calling a guy a bad man and calling him names and calling him having names for him does
my screen.
Again. I keep,
Why are you explaining? Just bring up my screen.
I don't get. You were too jet lagged to interrupt me before, but now you want to just interrupt me constantly. When I was interrupting you, I'm too tired. You're doing the YouTube thing. I'm jet lagged. I'm a bit tired. I can't do all of this. But now, when it comes to interrupting me, you've got plenty of energy.
Can you just share my screen? I'm not trying to interrupt you. I just want you to share my screen.
Time now.
I've shared.
How do you? Where's the energy come from?
Can
Where's
you share
the energy come from? I need to know. Where has this energy come from, Hooks? You didn't have the energy 10 minutes ago. Where's it come from?
All you have to do is press a button and then you can go.
Now answer my question and then we'll now click the button. Where has the energy come from? Because 10 minutes ago, you didn't have the energy when I was interrupting you because you're jet lagged and tired. So now you want to interrupt me. Where's this energy come from? I don't know.
Okay, so by the way, there's no energy. I just really want you to share the screen while you're explaining yourself. That's all I want. I'm
just saying you didn't have the energy.
I'm so it's hard for me. Cool, go on.
Oh, fuck. You searched up the definition of consistent.
Wow. You share the screen.
What the heck is this? You're just wasting time, D. I big up to D for coming to the show. We're leaving this on. This guy is just what is this? I'm gonna kick this from the studio, bro. I'm just putting this stupid share screen in here. Well, of the definition of consistent. We going back to fucking school, bro. Now we going back to school. The man don't want an English dictionary in that. Like, what are we doing? What? And the AI answer as well. Not the English dictionary. When the AI answer.
I can go to the where do you want me to get the definition from?
What we was actually speaking about. So back to your question. My sentiments on Mikey Moore have still maintained that he's a good player, but still has a lot left to prove. And that's why I've said that I agree, and he needs a loan this season to play first team football consistently, so we can judge him across a full season at a different team in a different environment, because that's where you actually see players thrive. So I want Mike Moore to go out on loan so we can actually judge him and see where he's at. But big up to D for joining, and joining amidst the
listen to your tale. I'm gonna ask you a question, George. Yeah.
Now, can I just clarify? I quoted you because I think some people in the chat think I didn't quote you. When I watched your video, that was the first thing you said, right? That you did. I'm quoting you.
Yeah. No, it's the truth. He's the best 15-year-old.
Some people think I'm making that up. That's all it is. But
no, he's the best 15-year-old since Messi. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Definitely. But what I was going to say is, do you want him to be a great player?
Who?
Do you want
I don't want no players playing for Arsenal.
Dowman. Do you want Dowman to become a great player?
No, I don't want no player playing for Arsenal.
Okay, well, this is where it starts. This is where the problem starts.
No. Because naturally, just like you as an Arsenal fan and me as a Tottenham fan, I don't want you to have good players. I don't want, and you.
No, this is where the problem starts. This is where the problem starts. Because you don't actually want him to be great and achieve.
Well, we do this football stuff online, and we can all support teams. And we can all have opinions about players, but also take your hat off and be unbiased at times.
You can be unbiased.
With an unbiased point of view. I can look at him with an unbiased point of view, but I can still not want the best for him because I'm a Tottenham fan. I'm a Tottenham fan first. I'm a football fan.
Okay, no problem. When I see young players, when I see young players before they become where they need to get to, I always feel like I want them to be great until they become great. It's the same thing that everyone does. The second thing is, tell me a player that you've seen that's 15 that was better than Max Dowman.
I don't watch a lot of 15-year-olds.
No, don't tell me.
I watch men. Wait. No. You asked the question. I answered it.
See what I do. You know what I do. You know what I've started doing, which I'm liking. I'm starting to shut down a lot of stuff now, which is what I like.
Okay, so you asked me the best 15-year-old, and I told you I don't watch 15-year-olds. I watch men's football.
Slow down. I've realized over time what I've started to do is now just shut down people's arguments. That's what I've started doing. So now I'm going to ask you, because I said to you, you said to me that it was crazy. You put the glasses on and you go, "Ooh, 50-year-old since Messi," and everyone's laughing and joking in the chat. Is the next 50-year-old since Messi? Okay, cool, fine. So he's not the best 50-year-old since Messi. That's what you're saying, right?
No, that's what you're saying. You said he is.
I'm saying he is, but you're saying he's not. That's why you're laughing at it, right?
Yeah. I'm laughing at it.
So tell me who were better than Max Dowman at 15.
Again, I don't watch 15-year-olds. I watch men's football. I watch men's football. I don't care about that. No. I'm focused. You're not focused.
You're not focused.
I watch men's football. I don't watch 15-year-olds play football.
So is he?
Let me ask you a question.
Is he the best 50-year-old?
I'm in the business of scouting men.
Is he the best? I'm in the business. Okay. Is he the best 15-year-old since Messi? Yes or no? No, so who is?
I've just seen Lamine Yamal come through. I watched Lamine Yamal play against Tottenham at 16, play his first game by 17.
You saw Lamine Yamal 15. You saw
He
him in
played
the mouth.
no, he was 16 when he played his first game.
Did I say 16 or did I say 15?
His first ever
Say
game
16?
was a pre-season friendly against Tottenham. That was the first time I seen.
Did you hear me say 16?
So I told you I don't watch 15-year-olds. So why are you asking me the question then? So you asked me a stupid question then because I told you I don't watch 15-year-olds. Why are you telling me? Why are you asking me about? Why are you laughing at what I said then?
Why are you laughing at what I said then if you don't know the answer to it?
Because you're telling me he's the best 15-year-old since, suggesting that he's the best player since Messi at his age. And I'm telling you that he's not. I don't want to. I know because he's not going to be that player from what I've seen. I'm talking about young players. You're just doing because 15. Let's do 16. I've seen bare 16-year-olds better than him.
What? Yeah, but these statement was 15.
2 months.
But these statement was 15.
I was clear with what I said.
Yeah, these statement was clear.
No. Now you're doing the over talking thing, Bandit.
I am.
You feel panic. I don't know why you're panicking. You're panicking because you know where this is going. You're panicking.
You're panicking. So you know what you said was rubbish. So you're now asking me stupid questions.
What I'm saying is not rubbish. I said
why are you asking about 15-year-olds? I know about 16-year-olds because 16-year-olds are illegal to play. 15-year-olds are illegal to play in the Premier League. They're not legal.
Wait, so then why did you ask him about 15-year-olds?
Why did you ask me about 15-year-old then?
You asked me about 15-year-olds. I didn't ask you about 15-year-olds.
Are you mad or something?
Are you mad? You asked me, is he the best 15-year-old since Messi? I said,
and what's your answer?
No. I said, I don't watch 15-year-olds. So I said, I watch the youngest player to play in the Premier League is 16.
Did you go to school?
Did you go to school? Did
you think?
Did you go to school? You want to ask me questions? Answer your own question. Did you go to school? Did you go to school?
Listen to the question.
Clearly not.
I'm asking you a basic question. It's a basics. I said to you, is he the best 50-year-old since Messi? You said no. So I said, who is?
We're going around. I don't know why you always do.
We're not going around in circles.
We're not on the fucking league on the show. We're not on the Arsenal roundabout. We're not going around in circles for half hour on the same point. Yeah, we simply you asked me a question.
Because you don't want the answer.
I answered it. Did I not answer? Wait, bro. Do you not listen? Do you not listen? Do you might not listen? Did I not answer?
No, you're wrong.
Did I not answer the question?
Have the answer.
What was my answer? What was my answer?
No.
You said no. You said no.
What was my specific worded answer? I don't watch 15.
So how do you know he's not then?
Don't tell me that I didn't answer it. Did I answer it or not?
Why are you over talking? Why are you over talking?
No, D. You love to do this thing. No. I'm not letting you get away with it. Luckily, you're on my stream. I'm on your stream. You always ask questions and you don't answer them. I've asked you questions. You don't answer them.
I've given you the answer. I said he's the best 50-year-old since Messi. You told me he's not the best.
That was a statement. You just made a statement. I never asked that question.
Let's calm down. Yeah. I think
you made a statement. I never asked a question.
Calm down. I think he's the best 50-year-old since Messi. Do you know why I think he's the best 50-year-old since Messi? Because with my own eyes, I've not seen a 15-year-old as good as this since Messi. My thing is very clear. It's a very clear statement. It's not.
So how many 15-year-olds have you seen since Messi?
Exactly.
I'm asking you a question. How many have you seen?
Can I finish what I'm saying?
I want to ask you a question. You ask me a question when I'm talking. I'm asking you a question.
Hey, George, you're talking to the guy that's got coaching badges, you know.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
That's besides my point, bro.
So obviously he's seen a lot of young because
not only that as well, Hawks, yeah. What's this, Hawks, yeah? Did we not see Ranieri at 15? Did we not see Ranieri at 15?
We did.
Did we not?
Did you?
We did.
Yes, we did. So what do you mean?
I'm asking you. You're asking you. I'm not asking you.
I'm telling you. You're the one answering. But you don't watch 15-year-olds. But you can tell me he's not. But you don't watch them. So how do you know he's not?
Because from what I've. All right, you keep doing this 15 narrative. How old is he? 16 in 2 months. 16 in 2 months, right?
My statement was the best 15-year-old since Messi. You didn't say young player, did it?
15-year-old since Messi. Is he not going to be the same best 16-year-old in 2 months? Is that going to change? So your statement stands in 2 months. Does your statement stand in 2 months or not,
bro?
Will your statement stand in 2 months?
Statement stand in 2 months.
Are you going to answer my question? When he turns 16, is your statement going to stand?
His statement might have to change because then Dowman will be 16. So he'll have
exactly. So now, when Lamine, so wait, let me ask you this question, yeah? Who was ahead of who? When Lamine Yamal was 15, yeah, and Max Dowman was 15, who was further ahead in the football world?
Bro, you have to watch a bunch of academy games to sit there and say in the football world.
The answer is
there's no in the football world. There is no. There's no correct answer.
We don't know because we didn't know where Lamine Yamal was at 15 because we're not in Spain. But we know where Max Dowman is at 15 because we're in England. So as far as I'm concerned, Max Dowman is the biggest.
So how do you know where Messi was at 15 then? If you don't know where Lamine Yamal was at 15,
I heard about Messi when he was 12.
But then that's the same thing.
I remember they were giving players. I'm older than you. I'm older than you, so you don't remember. I remember they were talking about Messi. They gave him.
They were talking about Odegaard from he was 13 as well. Odegaard's been talked about since he was 13, 14. Don't make anything.
No, but I was there when Odegaard was going. I remember that.
I remember when he got 80k a week at 16 years old. I was there. I remember. I remember seeing him.
But you asked me a question about Messi. You asked me a question about Messi.
So then technically Odegaard was a better 15-year-old than Max Dowman because he was the one that was getting signed by Real Madrid at 16 years old and being put on 80k a week.
That's a debate. But again, you didn't mention Odegaard.
It's not a debate.
Half an hour ago,
you made a statement that had no relevance, and you're now saying, "Oh, he's the best."
What do you mean? What has no relevance? What are you talking about? What has no relevance?
You said that he's the best 15-year-old since Messi, but then you're not actually naming all the 15-year-olds that he's better than. That would be 15-year-olds.
I am. I'm telling you, he's the best 15-year-old I've seen since Messi. That means whoever I've seen, he's the best.
Name the ones that he's better. Is he better than Rooney? Is he better than Rooney at 15?
I didn't see Rooney at 15.
I saw Rooney at 16.
I saw Rooney at 16.
But this is what I mean. The argument means nothing then, because you're naming players that you've seen at 16 as opposed to 15. But you've seen Max Dowman. Yeah, you've seen him at 15 now. What does that mean? What? Because you saw him a couple months earlier that he's a better player than all of these that they were at 16. I don't get the point.
But Jords.
Because what you're playing is you was exposed to him a little bit earlier. That's all it was. You was exposed to Max Dowman.
And there's a reason why.
There's a reason why
we're exposed to Max Dowman.
Because you're an Arsenal fan. That's all. Because you're an Arsenal fan.
No, there's bare non-Arsenal fans that know about Max Dowman now. So
you know about him now, this preseason.
Yeah, at 15. At 15. We know about him now at 15.
Because he played in a fucking preseason game. And what do we not
So who was better than him then? Tell me who.
Bro, there's not a lot of 15-year-olds that get promoted to play in a first team. 16, yes. 15, no. It's very rare that 15-year-olds get taken on preseason tours.
Why is that?
Rare.
And why
16,
is that?
It's very often. So what I'm saying is 16 is a better barometer because there's a lot more 16-year-olds that play than 15. 15 at the pro level is rare. You even saw players
exactly
playing professional. Does that make him the best 15-year-old since whenever? Because Jordan Ibe was actually playing League One football at 15. Does that make him the best ever 15-year-old?
Max Dowman is breaking into the Arsenal first team, playing against Newcastle at 15.
Don't say breaking into. If he breaks into, we'll see it in the Premier League.
What do you mean he's in the first team squad at 15 years old?
Friendlies. It's friendlies. This is a preseason tournament. This is what you do.
He's breaking into the first team. He's training with the first team at Arsenal, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He would, and watch this, he would have broken into it last year at 14. But he wasn't allowed.
This is what you're not understanding.
He probably would have got into him. He might have got into it at 14 years old, but he wasn't allowed.
They don't know this. They don't know that Max Dowman was actually training with the first team at 14. They don't realize.
You do know how often this happens. Young players in academy.
You don't realize that he went straight into the Arsenal under 18s at 14.
At 14,
you don't understand this, and you know what? And just to dead the whole thing, because you started it off, by making a joke, of D saying that Dowman is the best 15-year-old since Messi, and now all of the chat was laughing at it, you was laughing at it, and now you're changing it. From these original statements.
Exactly.
No, it isn't, because you said he's the best 15-year-old.
You're bringing in 16-year-olds.
And you're basically saying,
exactly.
no. I took from that statement that he's the best 15-year-old. No. What I took from the statement was that he's a generational talent. You said he's a generational talent.
No, he didn't. He said he's the best 15-year-old.
No, because if bro, Hooks, like
he was very clear.
If he is again the best 15-year-old since Messi, that means he is generational talent. That's quite clear. That's what your statement means. That's what your statement means. It's safe for me to assume if he's the best youngster at 15 since Messi, he's a generational talent. That's safe for me to assume. Messi was a generational talent. If he is of Messi's talent level, like you've just said,
I didn't say it was Messi's talent level.
But that's you assuming.
That's the best 15-year-old I've seen since Messi. I didn't say he was as good as Messi.
if he's the best since Messi, that means he's better than so many players that have come after Messi. There's been many great players that have come after Messi.
At 15, you keep thinking that 15 means you're going to be the best at 25. I don't understand what it's so hard to understand by what I'm saying. He's the best 15-year-old I've ever seen since Messi. It doesn't mean he's going to be the best 16-year-old or 17-year-old or 18-year-old because things happen to people.
So you just said a nothing statement and you just wanted to say something that sounded good. It sounded good at the time. It sounded good at the time. So that means it just sounded nice. You wanted to say it.
It's an indicator of his talent level.
What is he talking about? What is
Yeah, he doesn't understand. He's doing the YouTube thing.
What's he talking about?
Doing the YouTube thing.
You're arguing with a statement for no reason.
No, the YouTube thing is you. You just do
No, you're going to
no. I'm generally
100%. He's going to clip this.
No. I'm generally confused.
Yeah. All right, he's going to clip this.
He needs to clip this one.
Yeah, he's going to clip it, and the title's going to be, D and Hooks think that Dowman is better than Messi. 100%.
He won't because this one will show him that.
100%.
This one will show him. This stream will
maybe
show
wait. Hooks, let's just clarify something. Let's just clarify something. Yeah.
100%.
I'm not D. I don't mislead viewers with the try like it does to me. Yeah, try and make statements up that I say certain things that aren't said. Like when I said Romero was better than Gabriel and Saliba, it was just fake because in the videos the clips prove I never said those things. But that's that. I don't do that. I'm not D. Yeah. So D never said that he's better than Messi. It's fine. I'm not gonna actually do that. But
I didn't say he's better than Messi.
No.
What I'm saying is, I
wouldn't say that because you didn't.
What I'm saying is, you're arguing a point that you actually can't go against. You can't actually go against it with facts because what you're saying is you're just saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. You're saying that he's not the best 15-year-old. Yeah, but you actually can't prove it with facts. You're just saying, your statement sounds crazy. So because your statement sounds crazy, it must not be true. But you don't actually know.
Like you're just saying things because you said he's the best 15-year-old. Then I said, then you're telling me to name 15-year-olds, and I tell you, okay, but factually, I watch Tottenham. I watch Tottenham's men's team. If I want to talk about Tottenham youngsters, I can talk about Tottenham youngsters, but I don't watch all youngsters in the world of football. I watch some Tottenham Academy games, but I don't watch Arsenal Academy. I don't watch Man United Academy. I don't watch all these other academies. So if I'm going to tell you 15-year-olds that I think are good, it's going to be biased on the base that I've only seen majority of across the past 15 years seen Tottenham 15-year-olds. I don't watch other academy teams.
Don't say my statement's not true.
So I'm not going to tell you that I've watched loads of 15-year-olds. D, you want me to? Can I finish?
It's not hard.
Can I finish? Can I finish now, D?
His statement. Wait.
How about that? How about let me finish? Yeah. So all I'm saying is I'm not gonna throw and say, Max Dowman is the best because again, I don't think he is. And the reason I'm saying, and you're talking about the 15 thing, I'm saying he's gonna turn 16 in 2 months. Does that hang for when he's 16? Is he the best 16-year-old you've seen since Messi in 2 months' time? Does that change? That's my point.
It could change.
It doesn't change, or it does.
It could change. It could change.
So I'm sorry.
We'll have to see how he plays.
I just want to clarify. Wait, Hooks. I just want to clarify what you mean by that. Do you mean it could change because other players could be better in that time frame, or it could change because the pool of 16-year-olds is just way higher than the pool of 15-year-olds?
It will change because do you know what? Firstly, D's statement is inherently biased anyway because he said I've seen that he's seen, so he's made it biased anyway. So all of this stuff makes no sense because you could have easily just with your bias gone, oh no, but I've seen this 15-year-old in the Tottenham Academy that I think is better. That's why I just said you didn't do that. But you didn't do that. So cool. So now
and secondly, his birthday's in December.
I wouldn't do that. I just said I wouldn't do that.
Firstly, his birthday's in December, not in 2 months. That's the first thing.
3-4 months. Sorry, 4 months.
It's a difference. So then don't say 2 months then. If you're you're making.
You need to get your little point. Go on 1-0 D. Go on 1-0 D.
Finish.
Go on, D. You got your 1 point D. Go on.
Wait, watch this. The second thing is this. It's not just me that says he's the best player. It's the Arsenal coaches are saying they've never seen a player this good at all. He's ranked as the highest talent coming out of our academy ever. They're talking about him maybe being the best academy product of all time. They don't even know. They're figuring out maybe he is. Obviously, different generations are going to be like, no, that one was better. That one was better. They're classing him. Can I finish? They're classing him as the highest. I can't believe I can't finish a statement. Not finish a statement is crazy. I'm letting you know the coaches are saying out of everyone that they've seen, he's up there with all the greatest that you've ever seen, potentially being the highest. So I don't know. It's not just me that's saying this. This is coming from the club.
And then
Patino wasn't rated the same as Dowman.
He's now playing second or third league in Spain.
Yeah,
bro.
I hear it, Jords.
And I heard the same about Gideon Zalalem. I heard
but that's a dead point. That's a dead point.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. You're better than this, Jords. This is what I'm saying. The YouTube thing.
What? Because I'm
Hooks, watch this. Yeah, did Zalalem come on and play against Newcastle and? I don't know. Did Charlie Patino come on against Newcastle and change the game? Did Fran Merida come on against Newcastle and change the game? The only player that did it at young at Arsenal that we knew of was Fabregas when he was 16. He came and he did it at 16 years old. And Jack Wilshere, really and truly.
So he's better than Fabregas then? You're saying he's got the ability to be better than Fabregas? Because you said he's obviously...
His ability is up there. They're rating him. Would you think the coaches will tell you he's not as good as Fabregas at this age?
This is the thing.
Some people could say that the Arsenal coaches have some questionable eye tests. As to why they got the likes of Sterling. That is neither here or there, but that's a point to me.
He would have broken into the first team at 14 years old.
But this is the thing.
That's what would have happened.
But this is the thing. And to answer your question, Jords, this is why it could change when he gets to 16. Because now when he's 16, he now has to measure up against the likes of Rooney, against the likes of Wilshere, against the likes of Fabregas. So he will have to be judged differently now he hits 16. So of course it could change. Because he's now going up against who more people know off the top of their head of being cold at 16. I mean,
we don't know.
And then George, check this. It's going to change again when he gets to 17 because now he needs to go up against Yamal. Oh, it's always going to change as he gets older.
2 years older than him, but I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
So we don't know if he's going to achieve. We don't know if he's going to reach his potential. We don't know. All I know is
if he's going to make it into Arsenal.
Bro, I'm saying I've not seen a 15-year-old this good before since Messi. It's not hard. My statement's clear. I don't understand why. It doesn't mean he's going to become Messi, does it?
And wait. So because I took your statement, I ran with it, and I made some jokes about it. Clearly, I'm the man that's wrong. I've just made your statement. I said it. And you
won't tell me who's better.
Am I not allowed to say your statement? I just said your statement. That's all I was doing. You
can't tell me.
People in the chat were the ones that were making the evaluation of the statement. I just said the statement.
Have you? All right. Let me ask you a question then. Have you seen a player that's 15?
I've not watched.
So is he
I've not watched all of the bro, I've not even watched Max Dowman like this. You're telling me I've seen bits of him.
All right.
I've just told you I've not watched Arsenal's academy extensively. So
can I ask you a question?
But you watched Tottenham's academy, no?
Wait. No, wait. Hooks, I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to ask you one question. I'll leave it. No. Is Max Dowman the best 15-year-old you've seen?
No.
So who is?
Who knows? We'll have to find out next time.
The best 15-year-old
Durag Diaries. We'll find out next time. I have to go to the super chat. Big up to man like Fonzie, yeah? Big up to man like Fonzie. You sent in a super chat. Who just said, is he better on the ball than Jeremy Lynch, though? I don't know. I heard Jeremy Lynch was the best on the ball player in Arsenal's academy some time ago. That's what he said, bro. That's what he said. Arsene Wenger said it, bro. He said if Arsene Wenger said it.
He's the guy that said he was in the Arsenal academy, but no one was able to.
Fabrice Mwamba. Yeah, apparently he was in the academy.
Yeah, he's not on anything in it. Yeah, that's funny.
I just said to him, is that the best 15-year-old he's ever seen? But he doesn't want to answer.
I will say this. We do need to move on because I actually wanted to do a bit of a preview on the North London derby this week. I didn't want to talk about Max Dowman for a whole hour, so didn't think that would be the case. But we do have a game this week. Tottenham versus Arsenal. For one, let's just get this out of the way. Is Max Dowman playing in that game then?
He'll get minutes.
Starting.
He'll play.
He'll get minutes though.
Do you know what's the funny thing about it is? He's unfortunately for Ranieri, he's probably going to become the head of Ranieri very, very soon. Because he will be good. What do you do with a player like Ranieri then? Because he's a £100 million player, like you said.
Wait, who's on about?
What are you talking about?
He's valued Ranieri at 100 million, so you can't.
That's
have that.
Not what I said. Again, that's not what I said.
He's valued to Arsenal. You said he's valued to Arsenal.
That's not what I said. We were talking about Lewis Skelly. If you were to sign Lewis Skelly, again, you're going into a new debate.
No, we spoke about Ranieri. I'm going to explain it to you. I just asked the question, and then you're going to a different debate.
You're bringing it up, so I'm going to answer it to you. I'm saying for someone to buy Ranieri or to buy Lewis Skelly, you're going to be talking from 70 plus. because they are young stars.
No. The value you said 100. You said 100. The value.
I said
all right, but I did say that because my point was I didn't say he's worth that. I said you value him at 100 million.
That's how much you're not going to be able to buy. What do you think about Winery for 30 million?
If that's what you said, what did I say?
What do you think you're going to buy Winery for?
No, that's not the argument today.
I'm asking you.
No, but we've done that argument.
So why did you bring it up?
That's really a show.
Jords is funny, you know.
I said that's the player that you value at 100 million.
Why did you bring it up?
Because it's a player that you value at 100 million that you just said will be sitting on the bench behind Max Dowman.
I don't value him 100 million.
Arsenal do. You said Arsenal do. We do. You wouldn't sell him.
Whatever the point is,
if you value him at such a high amount, you value the player to be so good. Why do you think that he should sit below Max Dowman Let me get to a question for you, Jer. Why would he sit below Max Dowman when he's already proven last season at the level of Champions League that he can perform? He scored more goals than any other player barring... Who's your top goal scorer? He was like your second top goal scorer last season, wasn't he? Third. He scored like 9 goals. He was your third or fourth top goal scorer when Winery. So why would he be dropped for the likes of Max Dowman when he's already proven his quality at the top level?
Because the difference between Winery and Max Dowman is Max Dowman looks like a person that he can become a game changer when you put him on the pitch. What people can't realize and what they can't see from what happened yesterday in the game was what was happening during the game before he came on. That's what compilations and clips are not going to show you. Before he came on, we were struggling. Newcastle, it was a very serious, rough and tough game. Newcastle it was like a Premier League game. So when he came on, he changed the whole dynamic of the game. That's what you didn't see because you obviously didn't watch the game. Because if you watched the game, you would have been impressed as well. So you must not have watched it.
Did
you watch the game though? Did you watch the game?
I don't get. I said because I don't like. No, D. You're not gonna try to press me here and try to do that.
Oh, no. Did you watch the game or not?
Look, you're trying to press. I just said
you didn't watch it. I knew you didn't watch it. I know you didn't watch it.
I just said you don't listen. I do. You have problems.
It's over. The game's over.
That the player was good. I said he's talented, but you
want me to watch it? Did you watch the game?
I did, and I told you.
You're lying. You're lying.
You're lying. I've seen all the touches.
You didn't watch it.
I've seen everything that he's done on the pitch. I'm not gassing him the same way you do. But you just don't like the way that I speak about him.
You're lying. You're lying. You didn't watch it.
You do. You was out yesterday, and you're telling me you watched the game.
I watched the game. I watched the whole game, and then I went out. I watched the whole match. Right. But you didn't watch it. You didn't watch the game.
You put the glass. I remember, because you put the glass on the set.
I was going out. That's why you didn't watch. I know why you didn't. I know. Actually, now
you didn't watch the game. I remember. But back to it. You don't know anything. You're just out here making statements as you do, and you try to take it left. And I know we've been doing this too long. I know exactly what you do. When you know you're in a little bit of a rough, you start to take it left, and you start to do any other arguments trying to go off left and stuff. We were talking about, again, you keep want to talk about Max Dowman. This ain't the Max Dowman show, the Max Dowman review show. Keep that to your Arsenal video where you don't talk about Max Dowman at all.
I did, but I was minding my business. I was minding my business on my own channel, you know. I was minding my business.
He's the 15th.
You're the one who started putting glasses on. I was minding my business on my own channel, in my own area, in my own arena.
I was supporting your video. I was watching, and then I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, is this what people are on?" And I thought I'm gonna repeat what you said.
You can't debunk it. You need.
I'm just gonna repeat what you said.
You need to go against that statement.
This isn't a Dowman review show. We don't need to talk about Dowman for a while.
Don't make it one. Don't make it one.
You are, because you keep talking about him. I've said let's move on to the game, and you're talking about Dowman.
We did. You started bringing up Winery when I started talking about that.
No, because you said that he's gonna go ahead of Winery, and I said okay, how? Because Winery's proven, and then you're going on to talk about how you didn't watch the game. You want to go back to Dowman? I'm simply making a relevant point on the fact that a proven youngster against an unproven youngster. Forget the fact that it's Dowman versus Winery. I'm looking at a player that scored in the Champions League multiple times against a player that's never played a first team minute. And you're saying that this guy is going to start over this guy. I'm generally trying to understand why. It's a good question.
You can't understand why they talk at the same time. You can't understand why.
No, I can't, but I have to finish the question so you can answer. You can't interject.
You asked the question already. You said to me already. Why is he going to start ahead of Winery? And you're telling me now it's not the Max Dowman show, but you're asking me why is he going to start ahead of Winery? That's a question about Max Dowman, believe it or not. That's the first thing.
And then what do you go to? You started to ask me questions. You're trying to ask me questions, and I'm asking you questions. You're just supposed to answer the question.
What I'm saying, and you
do what you said. You went on that. No, you answered. No, it's not letting you finish what you're saying. You answered it by saying, "Oh, did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? Oh, I told you
I'm trying to explain something to you.
That was your answer.
Let me explain it to you.
Ask me a question, and I'll answer you a question.
Let me explain it to you. What I was trying to make out is, if you watched the game, you would know what was happening before he came on. That's the point I'm making to you. The reason why we're getting so excited about it is because he changed the course of the game completely. But you're there telling me that, oh no, because I'm telling you now, if you watch the game, yeah, you would know that when Max Dowman came on, Newcastle was a rough and tough game. It was a serious Premier League game. So Max Dowman came on and he changed the whole game. He found it easy to get past their players. That's the point I'm making. He takes on players better than anyone I've seen in the Arsenal team in years. I ain't seen a player take on players like that. But you didn't watch the game, because if you did, you'd know what I'm saying is the truth. He took on, and you see what he did, yeah. You see
forget
the penalty.
He took on and he done the shot from the left hand. Yeah, I remember.
No, he did. No,
you see, I didn't see things. I saw I see it. I know what you're talking about.
He did it.
You can make your statement without. No. Stop trying to take the dig at me and say I didn't see certain things. Make your statement solely by yourself. Stop trying to say I didn't see things. I know what you saw. Or what, when he cut in off the left hand side and shot from the edge of the box and the keeper saved it with the right hand. Yes, I saw that. I've seen it all. So
how many times did he do it?
Man, I see it. He took about 2-3 shots in that game. 2 or 3 shots.
You see what when he got the penalty, he did that about 4 times. He took them on, all of them on, about 4 or 5 times before he got the penalty. That's the point I'm making to you. He came on at like 60 minutes. For half an hour, he was the best player on the pitch by a country mile. It weren't hard for him. Newcastle were hard for us to break down. It wasn't hard for him to get past them. So if you watch the actual whole match, you would know that.
Don't worry, people. This is how every North Divide goes. We talk about Arsenal for 55 minutes, and then we have like 2 minutes at the end.
No, to be fair, there wasn't much to talk about. We're doing this is a North London preview show. This wasn't a Tottenham and Arsenal transfers and stuff like that.
So is Tottenham going to win? Is Tottenham going to win? That's what I want.
Can we talk about the North London derby? Can we actually talk about the game?
No, I want you to tell me what you think
about the game. No, also I can talk about the game.
Well, I wanted you to, but then you started talking about 100 million.
Well, you never asked me a question about the game, actually, up until now.
Jules,
you didn't ask me a question until the game about
when you're going to back and forth.
No, because you could have moved on the conversation a long time ago, but you wanted to carry on.
No, talk about it. I want you to tell me why you think
onto the game.
Tottenham's going to win.
I never said that Tottenham are going to win.
Oh, that could be your answer. That's fine.
I didn't say that Tottenham are going to win. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to predict the game. I'm looking at the game and I'm just seeing it as an evaluation to watch Thomas Frank's team. We've played a couple friendlies up until now, and I haven't extensively watched all those friendlies. I see the first half of I see the second half of Wickham. What?
It's Ange's team, because remember when Arteta was coaching for the whole FA Cup, it was Emery's team, and I mean you've only really signed Kudu, so technically it's still Ange's team. But carry on.
What?
What are you confused about, Jords? What he said is clear.
You're just chatting rubbish for the sake of chatting rubbish. Frank. No, it's not Ange's team. The difference was that Arteta didn't have a pre-season. What the heck are we doing here?
Oh.
What are we doing here? When you join,
that's what makes it your team, a pre-season. Okay.
Pre-season.
So it is Slot. So it was Slot's team then. It was Slot because he had a pre-season.
Oh wait. Was you on YouTube 5 years ago? Was you on YouTube 5 years ago? Oh no, so you wasn't. So you don't even know my opinion was at the time.
I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube way longer than 5 years ago.
I was actually on YouTube. I was actually on YouTube
way longer than 5 years ago.
Yeah, same.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was.
I've been on YouTube 10 plus years.
Oh, so I can find videos of you talking about Arsenal 5 years ago.
Longer than 5 years.
If you went quiet. Okay, sure.
Oh, it has to be about Arsenal.
You might be able to. You
just said about something that happened 5+ years ago on Emery.
You just want to argue today. You just want to argue.
About my opinion on it. You talked about my opinion on Emery and Arteta, and you don't know what my opinion of the team was.
Wait, but I've heard you say that it's not Emery's, it's not Arteta's team. So,
and why? What was the reason why?
I'm saying.
What
was the reason why? I don't know. No,
you man actually never give a reason. You might actually just never give a reason. You might just give a statement. You might
you
always
just
make a
want to
statement.
argue for argument's sake. We can do this. Hooks, you don't know. I'm petty. I can argue for fucking 2 hours, bro. I'll argue for 3 hours. I don't mind. You're jet lagged and tired. You ain't got the energy. I do. How about that? So let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going. How about that?
I'm tapping out.
Now, don't worry. I've got plenty of energy. I've got plenty of time and energy. I can keep going. So when you talk about lagging and all this stuff, I'm not lagging. So it's fine. It's fine.
What I want to ask you, you see,
answer your question again. I don't think Tottenham are going to win. I've seen this game to just evaluate the team and see where they're at. That's the answer to your question.
Who did you play last in your preseason?
Does that answer your question, Hooks?
Who did you play last in your preseason?
Luton.
I don't know about the game.
We drew both of those games. We drew both of those games. Played 2 games on Saturday. One at 10 a.m., one at 3 p.m. I watched the first half of the second game and I watched the second half of the first game. We looked all right. Didn't look amazing. It's one of those ones. It was a very split team. Both teams had majority of academy players taking up the bulk of the teams. There's about 4 first team players. Well, the second team had more first team players, Luton, but they're pretty bored. They're both pretty bored. Pretty boring games. Pretty
0-0 to Luton is crazy.
Fairly lackluster performances. Just early preseason, and it's sort of what you expect from some of the games. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. I think we still need to see a lot more from the teams at the moment. Some promising, like you guys could talk about, Max Dowman. There was some promising performances from some of the young G's that I was watching. Tin and Thompson looked really, really good on the left hand side, better than Sonny from what I saw. But at the same time, it's little moments in small preseason games.
Do you know what will happen? Do you know what's going to happen? Yeah, with great people, great players, they actually end up proving their point. So what's going to happen is Max Dowman's going to play against Spurs anyway, and then all the Spurs fans that don't want him to be great are going to realize, you know what, this guy is really that good because he has to prove it. So anyone that actually doubts, because I see a lot of people saying, you need to like allow the hype and don't be too hype on him and stuff like that. But to me, I'm like, I don't really understand. Greatness is greatness. Sometimes some people are just born to be great, and some players will just be great. You have to let greatness. You have to let people be great. There's no point trying to curb greatness because it's not possible to curb anyway. It's going to get there at some point. So you might as well let people be great if they want to be great. That's how I see it. I don't see it anything more.
No, I agree. I agree. You can't stop. Just like when Arsenal fans were going mad on Harry Kane after his first season, calling him a one-season wonder. You can't stop greatness. You just carry on being good. If he's good enough, he'll prove. And that's what I always say about young players. If they're good enough, they'll play. But the one thing that fans do far too often is they say, why is this young player not playing? Why is Arteta not starting? We always hear Arsenal fans crying about why young players aren't starting, why they're not playing, why they're not getting minutes. But then if the young player's good enough, they push themselves through, like we've seen with Waneri eventually. And if Max Dowman's good enough, he'll push himself to be into that first team. But I know the whole of next season, what we're going to hear from Arsenal fans when he's not playing is crying and moaning as to why Arteta's not playing him. So, but if he's good enough, he'll make the team. But back to the actual North London derby, what do you guys expect to see from the North London derby? Because obviously this is your second proper preseason game, and this is going to be GYOKERES' first. Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's our third. We played against AC Milan.
Oh, yeah, your third. So, but it'll be the first one with GYOKERES involved, isn't it? He's involved in the team for this one. So this will be the first one with actually Madueke.
I don't know if he will be,
The rest of those.
I don't know.
I know he travelled. He's travelled with the squad for that one.
Yeah, because he travelled to Singapore because they announced him in the stadium.
He's with the squad. GYOKERES with the squad.
Yeah, I know he's with the squad, but I don't know if he'll play. Because I heard Arteta talking about. The generic stuff he get fitness up to a point, and he's been trying to keep himself fit, but he needs to get to a next level. And I'm just saying he might play, but I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see him play. It'll be nice to see him play, but I just don't know if he will play. If he will play, or B, play as many minutes as what Arsenal fans think he will. But I'd love to see him play. I can't lie. Man already know me. I'm gas, but hey, if GYOKERES can score his first goal for Arsenal against Spurs, he's already in the history book. You know what I'm saying? So, you man don't want him to come out. I'll tell you that for free. You don't want him to come out because if he comes out, it's gonna get long.
I'm still worried a little bit about Spurs, though. I'll be real.
Yeah, because it's Spurs in it. Every time Arsenal play Spurs, like whether
No,
it's
not this game. I don't care about this game per se. I care. I'm like, I feel like they're making the right signings. I got a good manager.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
Kudos. If they had got Madueke and we had got kudos, that would have given me that would make more sense to me. You know what I mean? It's the wrong way around. Like they're getting the players to start building their team again, like they had when they had Lennon and all of that. They were competing with us. And then when they caught up to us a little bit and we were battling with them for a bit, I feel like Spurs are not going away. Like they're a bad year. Well, you're gone.
Well, so you're worried about us in this game or something?
I'm not worried about you in this game.
I feel like kudos. Like that's a seriously good signing. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. And then not just him, you got like kudos. You got once you start sorting out your midfield a bit, you got like Kulusevski in the 10. You know what I mean? You'll have
I'll be real. I feel like we're still somewhere away from a lot of teams right now. I feel like we especially with this Morgan Gibbs White stuff now being announced that he's not coming to Tottenham. We need signings bad. Like we are so far behind the signings wise. We need at least 2 to 3 more first team players, as in go straight into that lineup, but then building on from that, another 2 to 3 more squad players. So I'm saying
to play where.
So we need a 6. We need a 6 or someone who can play in the 6, a more deep lying. I want a destroyer in it. I want someone who's going to break down the game, whether that's a João Paulinho, someone that can break it down from the midfield. We haven't got someone like that who's just an elite tackler, an elite interceptor. So someone of that ilk. Then we need someone who can progress the ball from midfield, whether that be an 8 or a 10 or someone who's hybrid to both roles. I'd like someone who can play in a deeper role next to
Bergvall can do that, no?
6. Bergvall can, but he's young. I don't want to rely on Bergvall to be that player pushing through. I'd rather sign someone better than him. Bergvall plays the minutes that player isn't playing. And then onwards from there, we need someone who can play on the wing, whether that be left wing or a striker. I prefer a left winger than a striker and just use Solanke. But if somebody can be a backup to Solanke, then that's
who would you want?
Well, but I say we still need 3 first team players.
If you could choose a left winger, who would you want?
Players.
A left winger. If you could choose a left winger, who would you want? Because I don't think there's too many. I don't think there's too many good ones on the market to be.
There is, man. There's Lookman. There's Liao. There's
They're not going Tottenham though.
No, they're going to cost a lot of money. They'll cost a lot of money. But you could have made. There's a few that make sense because aren't you looking at Gabriel Jesus, isn't it? I heard that this morning.
Nah, that's bullshit. Tottenham are never going to do business with Arsenal. Let's be serious.
Yeah, they're looking at Jesus.
I saw someone putting Tottenham with links, but I know that's not serious links and he's injured. He won't be sold this transfer window, will he?
He will.
Recovering.
He's going.
He's still not recovering from window. No? Is he still not recovering?
Yeah, but you still pass a fitness test even though you're injured, though.
Yeah.
No, but I think a lot of clubs aren't going to invest in a player who's not.
No, he'll have to go Brazil. No,
that's
because
he's not going to go Prem
as well. Apparently,
yeah, Newcastle and Tottenham and Flamingo.
I think it's a European team as well. I can't remember who it was. I think it's another one.
His boy decides to show face. Man, like Flash boy, big up. You got any exclusive drops for us? On this news? I did see links to Rodrigo further again yesterday, but I don't think that's going to be happening. So left wing side of things, I actually don't know, innit? Like, we're going to have to wait to see how it plays out. But our squad, like Mr. Lang says, is definitely like 8th, 9th best squad at the moment. We still got some way. To improve. I just think that we'll go off the basis that Frank can help us take some of those steps forward and close the gap between some of those teams. But just who are you guys looking out for then? What are you looking to see from this friendly then from Arsenal? What's the one takeaway you're trying to get from this game?
Max Dowman.
Yeah, I just want to win. I'll be honest, not even because it's Tottenham. I just want to win because I feel like in pre-season, if you can build momentum of winning, then you just go into the season already on a high. You're on the back of winning. Winning breeds positive emotions in it. So I just want us to go into the season, the start of the season, as positive as possible. As a group, it would be nice to see GYOKERES get some minutes because obviously he's missed 2 preseason games because obviously the deal they didn't get done as quick as a lot of people would have liked, but he's here now. Maybe give him a 20 minutes at some point in the game. Start getting him used to being around the camp and you get me building those relationships. Something that I think is very important about GYOKERES now being at Arsenal as well is that obviously more time them man are all training with each other in it. All of our centre backs now have an actual 9 to train against. So they're actually going to build up a lot of experience of playing against someone who's just there to bully, and so their level's going to increase. So now when I see, even though they already do good against like the Haalands and stuff like that, they're going to do even better because they're training against it every day now. So
that's a good point.
So like I don't know, like look, it's Tottenham. I always want to beat Tottenham. Always under whatever sort of scenario is, a cup game, friendly game, exhibition game, final, whatever it is, a league game, I want to beat Tottenham. But this is probably one of the few like Tottenham games that I actually don't care that it's Tottenham, if that makes sense, innit? I just want to get the W. Do you know what I mean? That's what and you see, bring up that comment again. Yeah. See, now this has absolutely nothing to do with my point, and then B, like anomalies, like, you get me, they don't
it's fair, because wasn't there just a few seasons ago when Man United mashed you man up in pre-season just for you man to mash them up in like a couple months later in the year?
Yeah, because you can lose, like you can lose pre-season games, and I'm not saying that us winning all of these pre-season games will affect our season. I'm just saying the momentum of winning breeds winning. The momentum of winning will put us in the most positive mind frame when we go into that first game of the season. Which, I mean, to truth be told, I think we could lose all our pre-season games and still bad up Manchester United on that first game. But the point I'm making is, in any scenario, it's always better to win. In any scenario, it's always 100%.
Better. There's never a situation, apart from when Tottenham wanted themselves to lose against Man City.
Against Man City, yeah, probably the only scenario.
You're still going on about
that? No, we're just making a point because
you're still going on about that, D.
About what? What do you mean still going on about? I just mentioned it once. What do you mean still going on about?
Well, it's a couple of years late, and it's 2 years ago, and you're still talking about it. It's a bit sad.
Yeah, but you always want to win. You always want to win. We always want to win, but you guys didn't. You actually doing the Poznan. Everyone was turning around doing the Man City celebration. That's actually crazy. At your own ground, you're turning around doing Man City celebration.
You're still going on about that 2 years ago.
Always. History doesn't delete itself just because you don't want to talk about it. History's there. I can go on YouTube and find the Tottenham fans doing the Poznan. You're doing they're all doing this. All of them. They're doing all that.
It still burns because you've not won nothing since. That's why we've won stuff since, so we can do. You know. How about we spin it there? That's what we can do. We can spin around and do it too. Guess what? We won stuff doing that. Guess what? I was sat in my room and went winning stuff just a month ago, 2 months ago. Oh, what? 2 years ago? You were talking about that? 2 months ago, we actually.
Did you also want Tottenham? Did you also want yourself to lose?
How long ago did you lifted the trophy?
It's not about a trophy debate. Did you want your team to lose?
What was it?
Did you want yourself to? Did you also want your team to lose?
I just know the dance. How do I do the dance? It's like this.
Did you want your team to lose? Did you want your team to lose? I'm not sure what dance he's doing. Did you want your team to lose?
So
he hates answering questions.
He hates.
You're doing.
Well, actually, do you know what, D? If you said you used to watch the terrace and stuff, innit? You would know my answer because I was on the terrace at those times.
No, I'm asking you now. I know you now. I'm asking you now.
So, mate, how about go watch the shows? In fact, how about people go watch the clips and go find out whether I wanted to lose? Because you can see it's all online. That's the thing. It's all online. It's all online. You can go actually find out.
You don't actually answer any questions.
You can find out.
He doesn't like answering questions.
You don't actually answer questions.
I can't lie about something that's online. You're going to tell me I didn't say something.
You don't actually answer questions.
Go search. Go do the research.
It would have taken 2 seconds to just answer the question, you know.
It was quicker. It's quicker.
Because everybody knows, everybody would know that anybody that was tuned in.
Sorry, excuse me?
They would know. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows that anybody would know. I don't know what that means.
Anybody that know that I'm tuned into me would know that how I felt about that game.
Well, I don't know. I'm asking you a question.
Well, you should know. How about go do the research?
That's why I'm asking my friend to do the research. That's what I'm asking you.
People in the chat, they know, innit? I didn't want Tottenham to lose. That's fact.
You wanted Tottenham to win, yeah?
Yeah.
Was you upset with the stadium when they were doing the Poznan and that?
What do you mean was I upset with the stadium when they're doing the Poznan?
What I said. I wasn't speaking.
I don't really care. I don't really care what people are doing in the stadium. I care about how I feel. I don't care about how other people feel. I don't care how other Tottenham fans feel about the game. If they want to feel like they want Tottenham to, that's on them. That's on them. That's how they feel.
Was you ashamed when they were doing the Poznan at the ground?
Again, I do you know the funniest thing is I was getting a tattoo at the time. I didn't even watch. I see the first half and didn't watch the second half. I saw that Spurs were losing. I was like, we're gonna lose this game.
But you can still answer the question now that you know they did that.
You're telling me, am I ashamed of something that I didn't see? I don't know. You're telling me you might see something.
You don't have to see everything.
That's what I'm asking you how to do.
What you have to do is know about it.
I don't know. I don't know if I can feel ashamed about something I didn't see. I don't know.
You can.
I don't know.
There's lots of things I haven't seen that I would be ashamed of if I found out that was a fact.
Yeah, but I didn't actually see it take place, so I can't.
All right, let me send the video.
Can't confirm or deny.
Let me send the video to you so you can see it.
I love how you again. D has done this thing where he likes to go left. Whenever something's coming up and he's losing, he likes to just take an argument left and go on a whole tangent about Man City game from 2 years ago. What are we doing?
I'm saying Hawks' point was in response to that super chat was saying it's very rare in rare cases like your team that a team would want to lose. There's never a scenario where it's better to lose than it is to win because you always want to win. That's the point he was making. All I did is just threw that onto you to say, do you believe in what he said?
But I don't think that's what the super chat was saying. The super chat was just clarifying.
No, I said Hawks was
even if you win all your preseason games. All right, but I'm just clarifying that even if you win all your preseason games, that the momentum it can do something for you, but it can also not do anything for you because, like we've seen, Liverpool have lost all their preseason games and have won the league. So there can be anomalies, but there's no. The point is there's no direct relevance to having a good preseason to having a good season. There is no direct relevance to that.
I never said that we were going to have a good season.
I never said you said that. I'm just saying that as a blanket statement.
Yeah, and hence why you agreed with me when I said that the actual message that was put in didn't really mean anything.
I never said that he was opposing you, though. He just made a statement like you made a statement.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. Like he's obviously making it. He's obviously making it in response to what I said.
And you just like you made statements.
He's obviously making it in response to what I said. I beg. Do you know what? Yeah, I forgot how stupid YouTube can become. You know, I actually forgot. Being in America, I actually forgot. I was on holiday.
I
didn't realize how stupid.
You just realized how silly some of the questions were.
That's crazy. I actually can't believe that. That's
question. Would you want Arsenal to lose if it means Spurs won't win the league?
Do I want Arsenal to lose?
In a scenario, would I want Arsenal to lose?
You mean if Spurs will win the league, you mean?
Yeah.
He's got that. What you do first, my friend, type the question correctly, type it again, and then we'll answer it.
Like, I think what he's trying to
Yeah, but you have to
no, D's doing that one. It's fine. No, I'm with D.
He's trying to recreate.
Udang, type it again. Mr. Udang will type it.
You gotta get your grammar right. You gotta get your grammar right.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that he's trying to recreate the same scenario that Tottenham was in.
Yeah, but he typed it wrong. He typed it wrong. You gotta type it again.
I don't want Arsenal to lose, and I don't care about other teams winning.
What about AFTV doing North London United watch along? What's that got? Am I AFTV again? You got to type in things that make sense to us.
What about you supporting Tottenham? United need you to win a league because you screwed up against Villa. Do you feel ashamed, D?
What about you supporting Tottenham?
Do you feel ashamed that you had?
I can't read it. I didn't see the question.
Because I'm going to read out to you. Do you feel ashamed that you needed Tottenham to win a game because you couldn't do the job against Villa?
Wait, I don't understand. What are you talking about?
But did he want Tottenham to win? Like these specifically?
No, let me check. I get what you're saying. You mean about the Man City thing going back to 2 years ago that you didn't want to talk about? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he asked. I didn't ask. He asked.
But you want me to answer it?
The chat asked. The chat is asking. The chat's asking questions. I'm throwing them out there to you, not me. The chat.
You chose.
What he needs to do at the end of a question, he needs to have a question.
I'm actually just scrolling down, clicking on everything that's being said.
He hasn't got a question mark at the end of the question, so it's not a question, so I can't answer that.
Oh, yeah. See, you're now seeing who the true and real deflectors are, guy. It's D. D has
answered the question.
The only question he has answered is regarding Max Dowman. That's the only questions he will answer because he made a statement about it.
No, my thing is, you see Spurs, yeah. Spurs are not, to me, yeah. Growing up, my rivals were always Man United. Spurs were never our rivals like that.
Oh yeah, but nobody asked you this question though. Nobody actually said it. But they didn't put a question mark at the end of that one, so we don't even need to explain it. It's fine. So it's fine though. But being Avishek says, question for Arsenal fans: are you guys bottle jobs under Arteta? Yeah, we're doing the question thing now. It's fine. Look, I think on that note, people, I don't think they want to answer that, so we'll just leave it on that note. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Big up to everyone.
I think bottle jobs is I think So bottle job is a term that I just don't like in general. But I think it's unfair to say bottle jobs. But I will say that we haven't, like, we failed so thus far under Arteta, and man already know my stance on Arteta. He has a lot to do next season. So I think it's fair to say that we haven't lived up to expectation. But I think bottle job is a bit of a, it's not a phrase that I like, and I rarely use it as well. So
I think that's fair. It's a fair analysis.
I think it's statement of words, isn't it? Whether you like using a word or not. Some people call you bottle job, some people won't. D definitely won't, as he's still on the Arteta train, whilst Hooks is he's on the platform, definitely not on the train, but he's still there or thereabouts. So what you guys got coming up though? What do the people need to look out for? Hooks, when are you finally going live after like a month off? Yeah.
Hey, I had it. Do you know what? I had a plan, yeah. So last night I actually crafted. I watched like a video on like how to like do like thumbnails properly in it and like rule of thirds and all of that. And I made a cold thumbnail, yeah. And the plan was to wake up at 5 a.m., record a video, drop the video, and then go live at like 9 o'clock. But then I ended up waking up at 12 because the jet lag just moved man up differently. So I don't know when, because the plan is for me to go live in the mornings because morning is my slot in it. So I can only say I'll try to go tomorrow morning, but if I don't wake up, I don't wake up in it. But hopefully after like 3-4 days, I'll get readjusted to English time. But I am gonna try and drop a video tonight. I'm virtually gonna I might record it. Actually, no, there's not enough time before the wait. No, it's not enough time because I gotta go on DG stream at 4. So maybe I'll record it after that and then try and drop it in the evening. But by next week, I'll be back to like the regular multiple streams, multiple videos, all of that good stuff.
As you heard it there, people. Next week, Hooks will be back in the flow, in the rhythm. 9 a.m. streams, 8:30 sometimes as well. You have to get there real early to catch Hooks. D, what you got coming up? You got a late stream today, or you just back in the morning?
I might do. Yeah, no, tomorrow morning. I might go live after that. Actually, I might go live after. Depends.
After Saeed, you're going live after.
Yeah.
Straight after. Don't worry. Look out for that. And all things football and life.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do a Max Dowman stream. I want to talk about him for an hour. So
we already done that. So I'm sure you can clip this up and then just take that and make it a video.
I can do. I could do. Yeah, I could do.
I might have to clip and just do. He's better than Messi, isn't it? Max Dowman's better than Messi.
Well, you can do that. I don't mind. It's all part and parcel of the YouTube game, but I really don't mind. I personally think you should. This is what you could do. I really don't mind, bro.
I know D likes being clipped up. That's what D's noticed how important it is to be clipped up. He's on 360 TV recently. He's like, yeah, get me clipped, man. Get me clipped up. He's liking this. He's liking this.
Not bothered, son.
Well, look, big up to the man then for jumping in. Make sure you guys show some love, show some support on their channels. Halftime Hoops, Fams on TV, both channels are in the description. Can also hit the title. I am gonna send you guys over to my boy E, Too Much of E, who's talking everything Tottenham right now. It's a perfect place for you guys to continue the talk. And to be fair, get away from Arsenal for a second. Talk a bit more about Tottenham, what's going on in the world of Tottenham right now. Make sure you drop a DRD raid in his chat. And I will be back tomorrow morning with a Tottenham transfer news show. Not too sure on the time, but tap the post notification bell to stay up to date for when that will be. And until next time, yeah, man, it's been Durag Diaries. We're out. Peace, people.